Hello, my friend. Doc Martin here. How do we minimize the potential damage caused by unhealthy stress and maximize those factors that protect us against crippling stress? The reality is, you don't need to be highly stressed out. While stress, in the sense of trying times and hectic schedules, are sources of stress that may be beyond your control, an equally important source of stress is controllable, and it has to do with our lifestyle choices. Many support providers who feel trapped in difficult situations turn to French fries, donuts, unhealthy drinks, both soda and alcohol, excessive TV, including late night binge watching, and a few even smoke. But the most effective steps you can take are also the simplest. I'll be talking about some of them shortly. But before I get into that, I want to talk about the importance of taking care of yourself. Now, it is important that support providers maintain good health in order to deal with effectively with the people they support. In a previous video, I talked to you about the story called the oxygen mask rule. It's also known as the oxygen dilemma. Here it's again in a nutshell. Before a plane takes off, the flight attendant outlines emergency exit plans. They explain to passengers that if an oxygen mask drops, their first focus is putting it on themselves before helping others. The oxygen mask rule also applies to prioritizing your personal well-being, to reduce the stress, which will in turn enable you to offer the best care to those we support and to ourselves. I think the number one way to help with stress is to acknowledge that the oxygen mask rule is legitimate. We've heard it so many times, we're not even listening to it. But truly, if we take care of ourselves first, as the flight attendants tell us on a flight that is turbulent, then we are better able to take care of those around us. If you are a parent or other support provider, it's natural to want to be part of the solution. As a result, you find yourself devoting abundant energy to the individuals you support in various ways. You may choose to do this willingly and lovingly, but often your choice may come at the expense of your own physical and mental health. Internationally recognized authority, Dr. Bruce McEwen, in his book, The End of Stress as We Know It, and the link is below to that book, stated the most effective steps to take to reduce unhealthy stress load are the simplest. And they sound suspiciously like what your grandmother told you. Eat a healthy diet, get regular exercise, and get a good night's sleep. Let's look at each of these physical health habits in a little more detail. But first, if you find these videos that I'm making informative, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks so much. The first up is practicing good nutrition. Everyone pretty much knows how the healthy eating, all these healthy eating guides, they tell you here thousands of times. I'm not going to tell you anything new. Eat more unprocessed foods, eat lots of vegetables, plenty of fruit, eat a variety of whole grains, Limit red meat, choose fish, poultry, beans, and nuts, drink water, tea, coffee with little or no sugar. So, what you need to know is there are um, several eating habits that will shorten your life. There are several eating habits that will shorten your life. Eating processed red meat, eating fried foods, eating foods with added sugars. You can now check the sugars on that food label. Drinking too much alcohol. Also, be wary of baked goods. They carry a double whammy. They consist of hidden saturated fats and sugars. And besides that, most of them have very little nutritional value. A healthy diet will also contribute to weight loss. It will give you more energy, it will help you sleep better, and it will reduce risk factors for heart disease and other conditions. The next one is to be physically active. Physical activity has two components: exercise and lifestyle activities. Exercise is a structured program of physical activity, like working out every day, either at home or in a gym. Physical Lifestyle physical activities are of moderate vigorous intensity. Lifestyle physical activities are of moderate to vigorous intensity and are part of everyday life, like doing household chores, gardening, walking to the bus stop, climbing stairs rather than taking the elevator. I personally do a short workout routine first thing in the morning. I try and get in two 15 to 20-minute walks in every day. I do a 20-minute Tai Chi routine in late afternoon, and I always park my car at the furthest area of the parking lot when I go to the store. Why bother being physically active? Well, even short bouts of brisk walking are so helpful to you. We sleep better. We can reduce our blood pressure. Our insulin works better, and our anxiety is lessened. People who are sedentary and aren't getting much physical activity are the greatest risk of early death. And you don't need to have long periods of intense physical activity. Just 10 minutes of moderate activity can make a huge difference in health outcomes. It can positively affect your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your body weight, and your cholesterol. The third, number three, of your physical health habit, and probably the most important one, is get a good night's sleep. For this, I mean a good night's sleep. Get 7 to 9 hours every day. Long-term sleep loss harms your health. We have a growing increase of long-term sleep loss harms your health. There have been a growing number of studies linking sleep deficits with significant health problems. Some of them are as follows: diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, mental illness, and if that isn't enough, poor sleep also increases the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. When you are tired and run down, you're more likely to get sick. The first step in getting a good night's sleep, you've probably heard 1,000 times, practice good sleep hygiene. I'm not going to go into that here, but you can get a free download. I have 18 sleep tips at the link below. So download it. And I'm giving you some good sleep hygiene ideas. If you want more information on the 3 healthy eating habits of diet, exercise, and sleep, I've gone into much more detail on them in video number 2 of my video series entitled The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Support Providers. So, the question of the day: what physical healthy habits do you want to start with for better managing your stress? Eating healthier, being more physically active, or getting a good night's sleep? Maybe take one small step in each area, like eating an apple instead of a donut, going for a walk around the block, and going to bed at a set time every night. The next video will be about mental exercises that you can do to reduce stress, so stay tuned. I have one simple request. Could you email me with ideas on important topics that you would like to have me cover? Some of my ideas are how to manage the cycle of meltdowns, how to manage the cycle of tantrums, prevention strategies to limit meltdowns and tantrums. How are meltdowns and tantrums different? How to help with sleep problems, how to manage eating problems with getting the person you work with to go to a dentist or the doctor. What are some ideas that you can use? Any other topic that you might be interested in, just let me know. I would really like to hear from you on what topics you'd like to have me cover. My email address is managingmeltdowns@yahoo.com. And if you have specific behavior problems you'd like to see me answered, I will be doing some live broadcasts again soon called Ask Doc Martin. So send me your questions, again, at managingmeltdowns@yahoo.com. I've got the link, or my email address is down below, too. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to download the Sleep Hygiene Tip Sheet. And if you're interested in everything I'm talking about, hit both the like and subscribe buttons and turn on that little bell next to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my uploads, because I know you will love them. This channel is being designed especially for you. Take a look at my online Moving Beyond Meltdowns Academy that has 2 programs for you, a mindfulness program and a healthy eating program designed especially for you, the support provider. The link is also below. So don't forget, download How to Get a Good Night's Sleep Tip Sheet, and thanks for watching. And please leave any comments you might have or any suggestions for topics that I'd like to see covered. I'd really appreciate that. So see you next time, and just keep on trucking.